Starting off, I'm just browning up some ground beef and I'm adding some onions. I have a loaf of 99-cent French bread from Walmart that I'm adding some butter, garlic powder, and Parmesan cheese to. That's just going to get popped into the air fryer for just a couple minutes till everything gets melted. Once the ground beef is browned and drained, I'm adding a can of Rotel. Meanwhile, the pasta is boiling in a separate pan. I then add a large jar of Prego with Italian sausage to the meat and just get it all mixed together. And last, I'm adding about a tablespoon of brown sugar, and I'm just going to mix that all in, and then I'll add my pasta right to the sauce, and we will have our spaghetti all ready for dinner. The next day, Bill and I were pretty busy with house cleaning and house projects, so we just cooked up some of these fish fillets that come in a bag. I believe they're Gordon's, and I added some seasoned salt and some tater tots in another pan and just popped them in the oven. Heated up some canned green beans to go with it, and this was a movie night for us, so it was a quick dinner before we went out to watch a show. Day we went out to Chinese restaurant for our son's 20th birthday with some family, just giving a quick shot of everybody's plates. Mine looks pretty bland and plain. And that was what was for dinner on that night. And for the last dinner, I'm just using 6 cans of something or other and making some crock pot soup with the remainder of the hamburger that I did not use in the spaghetti on the first night. First, I'm going to dump in these 2 cans of beef and barley soup and then a can of cream of celery soup. Then I just added in some canned veggies like canned potatoes, canned peas, and canned green beans. These were just what I had. I did not drain them because I needed that extra liquid for my soup broth anyway, so I just poured everything right into the crock pot. Next, I'm just adding some of this nature seasoning, which is a blend of things like salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. And I also added some Mrs. Dash Southwest Chipotle seasoning to it. You can change this soup up by adding anything that you like to it, fresh or canned, but this is just a simple way to use up some canned vegetables, get dinner going really quickly, and stay on a budget. Finally, I added a big heaping tablespoonful of bouillon base beef flavor to the crock pot, and then I added some cans of water just to make it more soupy. Finally, I just added some rice to the soup just to bulk it up a little. I knew that my guys would be eating this for dinner later while I was at work, and I wanted it to be nice and hearty and stick to their ribs. So I used the rice as a filler, although it had the barley and the potatoes, and now with the rice, this is a very hearty and starchy soup, so it ought to be really good. I just put the lid on it and put it on low. My husband was home this day, so he was able to keep an eye on it, and he did send me a picture of his bowl later. And he said that it was delicious and they all had seconds. And that is it for this What's for Dinner. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.